Hey, it's JC1424 once again with Gran Turismo 4, and in this episode of our GT mode playthrough, part 30, we're going to Alfa Romeo to buy ourselves a new GTA and do the GTA Alfa Romeo one-make race. I don't know specifically what it's called, but there's Italy right there. Alfa Romeo, of course, starting with an A, first thing to pop up. Now, let's see exactly what it's called. I'm not in a car yet, but there it is right there. There's the GTA, you see it on the front plate. Being new cars, there's an older version that we'll also be racing against, but we have to win that. It's not for sale. Where's the GTA? The GTV, but that ain't it. There it is. Love me a nice hatchback. They don't make that many hatchbacks anymore. What colors does it come in? There's a typical Rosa Alpha red. There's dark blue, black. Let's buy it in a stupid color. I mean, that's not that stupid. I think it's kind of pearlescent actually, but that's what we'll get. 48,000 credits. Oh, it really is just called the GTA Cup. Alright, it's 3 races, doesn't require a license. We already do have an Alfa Romeo. It's the Giulia Sprint Special that's not a GTA. I think we got that from doing 1,000 miles. I think that was our prize car from that. It's 2,000 credits, so once again, just like last episode, 6,000 credits we can make at the least. Can we go back to shit being relatively easy? Last episode was the hardest and most obnoxious crap we've had to do in this game yet. Aside from maybe March Brothers, I'm not sure. Y'all decide. Was March Brothers or was the Suzuki Concepts more difficult and entertaining? We got Grand Valley East Reverse, okay? The driving aids are off. We got 2 of the classic from 65, and then the other 4 cars competing in this along with me are the 2002 version. And of course, I've got the weirdest damn version here. Hopefully we see all the colors it comes in. See it in that dark blue. Does this game not do that thing where it'll give you a prize car like the one you're already driving, but in a color that you can't buy it in? Because I remember with like Gran Turismo 3, you'd finish like Tourist Trophy, and they'd give you the same car that you raced with, but in this really strange color. And I wonder if they do that in here. Unless that was the 3.2 Quattro that they gave you for a prize car in Tourist Trophy, but I didn't think that was out even at the time. We're already up to 5th place. You up to 4th right here. Oh, car, turn. Okay, slaughter the family of cones. This is What If Racing 2015 all over again. Well, the classic is slow as shit. You can see that right in front of us right now. Let's put it in 3rd gear because the game says so. I asked for it to be easy, and it is easy. So, get to relax, drive ourselves an Alfa Romeo. Actually, while I'm driving through this and we're getting the job done, there is an Alfa Romeo game. I want to get that game. I remember there was this YouTube channel that I used to watch a lot. It was called 10-Minute Gameplays, and I think this guy still uploads content here and there. But he was going through every single PS2 game ever, and he did a 10-minute gameplay of so many racing games that I'd never even heard of or had always wanted. And he brought up this Alfa Romeo Italian game. It was just all these cars. I was like, well, that's just freaking awesome. Because I never paid that much attention to Alfa Romeo. I never found them that amazing. But they're a manufacturer. I think they're like maybe the Ford of Italy. But I don't think they have anything close to a Mustang. So we're kind of neck and neck in the straightaways. But we're going to catch that guy over there. Get all over with. Just shifting to 4th gear as he was smashing the brakes. Polar opposite actions to take the corner. I didn't get the whole family. I left them orphan children behind. Why don't you want a turn car? Don't make me do this race twice. Then I'll get extra money, and I'm gonna like it. Except not. I don't know, the game's gonna rate me with money. That's a weird way to put it, but I'm catching him 2 seconds away. The leader always gets that clean air, and you got the traffic, the classic cars, or other cars to work through at the beginning of the race. Right behind you. And if all else fails, just bash him into the final corner. But I'm going to play cleanly and see if I can get this cleanly. Otherwise, I can just get some extra credits. Might not be the smartest decision on my part because I only have 30 minutes left until my camera runs out of storage after how long it took to record Suzuki Concepts, which is still on the freaking phone. I said I wasn't going to play dirty, but he was just smashing the fucking brakes, forced me to drive the hell into him. Okay, we got it. You know, I've already mentioned this before whenever we started the Let's Play, but they do have that tire wear on, and every single race, my front tires turn green. I'm surprised I didn't wear out the tires more in Suzuki Concept with all the damn wheel spin we had in that. We won this first race by just 0.3 seconds. Of course, I wasn't used to this car and the way the front grip is. There's my 2000. I would like to thank this game for redeeming itself. Last time I raced at Grand Valley East Reverse was probably Marx Brothers, and that was a heinous, torturous disaster. So this was a good way to replace that memory. It was just a nice, calm Sunday drive. Now we're going to Scuba Circuit, where last episode I could say about the same damn thing. And they can do the same thing there. So I love Alfa Romeo for what they're doing for us in this episode. God damn! They got 4 of the 65 GTA. You know, I can't buy that car they're using, so they're just setting themselves up for failure. It's not like I could pick that one and equalize it. And there's one other 2002 GTA in here, though. I am being a bit observant to see what colors the 65 comes in. And so far, all I only see is white and red. See, there's the gray GTA from 2002. Like this car, the newer version, might come in a lot more colors. You know, as far as the body style, I can't tell if it's an upgrade or a downgrade that this is a hatchback. I mean, I like hatchbacks, but these older versions, they look like a muscle car, but they have less power and a lot less to perform with than the newer hatchback that we're driving. We're all up to P4. Now, all I see is red and white. Well, I think I would like to get the classic GTA in red rather than white. I'm not really that big a fan of white cars. They get dirty a lot easier. Or at least they don't look cool whenever they're dirty. Unless they got a nice paint job on it, you know, like rally cars that could be white with blue decals. That Peugeot 206, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That car looks good dirty, even though it's white. And also the Castrol Tom's Corolla rally car, that too. But just regular sedans, civilian cars, those don't look good dirty whenever they're white. Alright, before this race is over, take note that this car has some weird ass fucking body roll. It's just the whole freaking time going through a corner. And I don't notice that with other cars. Or maybe I'm just now noticing that they do that in this game. We're winning these races by a good bit. And there's another 2000. I'm spending more time focusing on this total credits at the bottom of the screen. I've been trying to get to 800,000 again. The closest I've gotten is 730,000. I'm going to spend all this freaking money on a new car. I didn't even check to see if they had, like, maybe a used Alfa Romeo GTA. I doubt they would. Well, they got a 156 and a 166 24V, but no GTA, so this is all I could have done. And our finale is Apricot Hill Raceway Forward. That's nice. I prefer racing her forward than reverse. Red 65, white 65, and another red 65. It only comes in red and white, otherwise they wouldn't have 2 of the same color for the same car. You just know that much. Well, this is from a dead stop, this race. And we could have contemplated buying this car in that navy blue color that I see up there. Yeah, we'll half throttle it a little bit to get through that first gear easily. Alrighty, we're blowing right past these old GTAs. And that one last old GTA, we're going to beat him through the first curve. Damn, like, it's just unmatched. I mean, this is how they feel is probably how I felt last episode. Poor guys. After all this time of me dominating, kicking on everyone's ass, that's how they feel. It's like a hypocritical, non-sympathetic, just fucking pathological piece of shit. Where are you going? I touched you. That does not mean you have to do that. It's like playing NASCAR Heat. Or Dirt to Daytona, even worse. You know, it's NASCAR Heat improved on their shit that they started with Dirt to Daytona. And as the AI, you touch them, they're like, okay, I'm gonna drive off the track now. I'm stupid. Ugh. This background. I figured this game had like great graphics and shit, but this background over here is just kind of a silhouette of a mountain, not an actual mountain. Okay, I'm not gonna run this guy over. We're gonna be patient. We're gonna pass him clean, smoothly. I always half throttle it and tap the throttle so I don't spin the tires. I've gotten really tired of wheel spin. Okay, like that sound, after a while, you know, it's not that realistic, but it's good enough. Whenever you hear it all the freaking time for an entire video, it ain't that good. I drive past you cleanly, and just like I did at Grand Valley, you just slow down ridiculously more than necessary. So that's what you get. Well, we finish off this race and see what color they give us that 65 GTA in. There's our last 2,000, and unfortunately, we're gonna end off this episode with 691,000 credits. Such a heavy loss just to get the game completion. Red, 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 red.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
I am going to sell some cars to make myself feel better. 8,000 credits. The black rough BTR that I used in Boxer Sphere is actually not as strong and powerful as the Yellowbird CTR that we received for completing that series. So, I'm going to be selling that, and I know this is worth a bunch of credits. This is one kick-ass car, and I drove it. It was psychotic and nuts. I think I used it in 2 videos, right? So, I think it's fine. 24,000 credits, yeah! We never drove the Lotus Elan S1. It says that we did, but I guess we were just in the car. But it doesn't have any mileage. It's a convertible, so it'll look amazing whenever we take it to a special condition event of sorts. I know we use the Lotus Europa Special for Lotus Classics, and it is more powerful, but I've already driven it. I don't even like this stupid damn color. Comes in like a faded purple with like yellow lining. It's some dumb foreign LSU bullcrap. There's 42 miles on it, it's 8,000 credits. Alright, and that will get us back to where we were. We got 24 cars in our garage right now. And I know I'm not gonna race all of them, but I still contemplate shit. I don't want this Impreza Sedan WRX because this is like a more slower, just for the typical person on the street thing. It's not like an actual good performance Impreza. So get rid of that for 6,000 credits. Now we're getting somewhere in credits. Everything else in here, they would be good for special condition events because they're classics and they bring a lot of classic cars into those. Or they're great for one-make races like the Elise 111R I've used in so many events. The 350Z right here whenever that becomes available. What else is there? The NSX, there's an NSX one-make race I want to use that in. I don't know what the heck I want to do with this Silverado, and I think that's the only thing I can think of. It's Falcon RX-7, I don't want to use that for. This MX-5 Miata, I want to use that for an endurance race that's specifically for the MX-5s. Well, we're at 20.5% game completion, 4.5% away. We're like advancing 0.5% every episode. And with all the cars I just sold, we surpassed a full year in the game for this Let's Play. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.